Hmor, I've dragged you here today because I have something I need to show you, okay? This is the first, we've not done one of these in ages. I mean, ages, we're not really doing this. We did the Try Not to Laugh like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well.
In fact, we're going to change it up, we're shaving your head. You need a haircut.
Yeah, we are doing it.
So, SunnyV2 has dropped a video about Plants vs Zombies, and I thought, we've not done a reaction video in a long time, and this is like the one area that I can actually add my very knowledgeable notes to, because as you know, I'm a Plants vs Zombies expert. As you've seen on this channel, I'm pretty high on it, and this guy's what?
Yeah,
How much have you played? Like, actually, you've played some, haven't you?
Probably back in day, in the 360 era.
Is it that long? You not played? What about like the mobile ones?
No, I've literally not touched mobile.
Really?
Yeah, I've got the noob knowledge.
Okay, well you're very noob, much more noob than I thought.
I need the expert.
I need to teach you. SunnyV2 is actually going to teach you more than I am. Okay, this is going to be more from him. I was just thinking like we go through this, and it was saying about how PvZ's dead, which it definitely is. Definitely is.
At the end.
It's the end of the video.
Been dead for a while.
It's been dead for a while. It's been a while.
Plants vs Zombies 1 was truly video game perfection. Reviewers couldn't find even one thing wrong with its simple addictive gameplay. Compare this to the recent Plants vs Zombies 3, which people have called a game that straight up comes from a garbage can, in which watching 30-second ads for double coin rewards is more fun than the game itself.
PvZ 3. I played it for a bit. I think there's like, do you know, like, what's it called? Brick Blast? I mean, that's like a more enjoyable game than this. It's so awful. I just remember they got rid of, you can't pick your plants. You have to do certain levels in the order. Do you know them crappy like village building games where it's like, collect 10 coins and build a fountain?
Wait, yeah, and you have to wait for it to
No, literally, that's all this is.
Wait 3 days and you'll get a house.
I don't think you have to wait, but I know it's like complete 20 levels and you can build like a fridge. It's just like boring. Like no one, it's just like such a downgrade from the actual game.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they did it. I don't even know why they actually went to that.
Let's explore how Plants vs Zombies eventually lost its way from an amazing tower defense game fall into the extremely predatory mobile game landscape. Firstly, what made the original so damn good? At a price of just $2.99 in the App Store, with no ads or extra in-game purchases, Plants vs Zombies 1 was simply amazing value.
Did you ever have Plants vs Zombies 1?
What, on a 360?
On anything? Did you ever play the first one?
I don't know if I played the first one, but I think I definitely played. Was it just Plants vs Zombies?
The original one was just like a tower defense game. You just put plants down.
Oh no, I didn't play that one.
No.
I think I've probably played it on like an emulator thing.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. I've completed it like 8 times. I did it three times on Xbox, and every time I've got like a new Apple device or like a new tablet or anything, I always just download it and just complete it. Cause it's like, I don't know, it takes like 3 hours to complete, 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
And if you're just like bored, you can just do it in a day or 2. And then I also got it on, I bought it on PC again, but I think I had it on DS as well. I bought it on DS.
DS era.
Yeah, the worst thing is that wasn't even at DS era. That was like a year ago. That was far too recent. The game had been dead for a long time. And I was like, no, I need more PvZ.
The easy first level gets players addicted immediately.
In just one level, the game already
got you into
its gameplay cycle flawlessly and in a fun way.
With one 5-star review rating, I won't say that the
once.
game is a cakewalk, but it isn't particularly challenging either. Still, the game offers enough mental stimulation that I never once grew bored.
It's actually mad old.
This is due to the game.
I was thinking about it before. I was playing, what was it? Oh yeah, Portal 1. Portal 1 came out in 2007.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was 3 when that came out, and now I'm 20. But
yeah, that's crazy. I never played Portal 1 when it was.
No.
I never played it that young, but.
I felt like, I can't remember. I remember playing one of them when I was younger, but I don't know which one it was. It was just on the 360 at some point.
Yeah. Portal 2 probably would be.
I think so. Yeah,
I
because
can't remember when that came out.
2011.
I think I ended up playing Portal 2 more than the first one.
Oh, definitely.
We had both.
Well, the first one's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And the second one's like a 5-hour game.
Yeah.
And the second one's much better as well. It looks better, plays better, and it's got more mechanics. Let's go back to PvZ. That's the plants. Plants shooting zombies. Did you guys know that the plants do shoot the zombies?
Game's incredible variety, offering loads of different plant zombies and music, with comments stating the soundtrack alone is enough to make you want the game.
It's got
this
6
makes
soundtracks.
it so entrancing that people can play for hours.
I normally
which
don't
led
listen to like
crazy
soundtracks,
commercial
but
success.
I
In
did for the
addition to
first one.
almost perfect professional reviews, Plants vs Zombies became the highest rated App Store product, having sold more than 300,000 copies in its first 9 days available.
So the first game came out on PC,
Yeah.
and then it was, I think mobile was like next. I think it came out on mobile before 360.
Yeah.
I think.
I think I only played Garden Warfare on 360.
Yeah, I don't know what the order is. It probably said this at some point. But like the reason it did, I think, so well is because it was like an easy game. It was like audience for everyone. 'Cause it looks kid friendly, but it's also like it's a strategy game. So I feel like a lot of older people will enjoy it.
Anyway.
I say older people. I feel like most people won't enjoy it when they're a bit older. You have to be some level of autistic to enjoy it as an adult. Like, you have to be somewhat on the spectrum. But like, I feel like it's just like so eye catching. I think it's exact. We were talking about this the other day. Do you know that Sonic?
Yeah,
where it's like it's just like a basic
bright,
emotion and bright colour. It's just people on the spectrum are like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like I know him. Give me that chili dog. It's the same thing, I think.
Developers expanded the game to 13 other platforms, creating so much success for PopCap games that'd be bought by EA for
I didn't even see that. Is that real?
Yeah.
Developers expanded the game to 13 other platforms.
I saw a DS in there as well.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I like DS.
The BlackBerry. Bro, I bet that played like shit. I bet that's the worst play ever.
I don't even know what the controls are there. You'd accidentally call someone, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you're trying to kill like a buckhead, you'd call your dad.
They've got everything turned on. Lucy.
So much success for PopCap games that be bought by EA for $650 million. Yep.
The downfall.
The company was such an extreme.
I say the downfall, but Garden Warfare 2 was banging, and that was EA.
Page dedicated to criticism of the company. People
have
called their use of
they'll buy something, make a really good game, and then they'll just abandon it.
Yeah, Battlefront. Yeah. What they did to Battlefront, we'll never forgive. So it hurts my heart that Battlefront's dead.
Unless they do Battlefront 3, which would actually.
I don't think they will. I just don't even know if they will. They should do, but I don't know if they will, dude.
The thing is, it's like got a guaranteed market because.
Yeah, it would make money.
I just think that I bet they just don't know how to monetize it.
Yeah, because last time they tried, it kind of flopped.
Yeah.
It probably is that, like just that the monetizing it.
Yeah, that's probably why next. Remember when it released and it was completely.
Yeah, it was rubbish. Everyone hated it. That's probably a reason people wouldn't get it as well.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I remember when it came out. It's like.
Yeah, we're trying to.
They did fix it. They did fix it quite a lot.
Yeah.
Play Battlefront 2 now. You'll enjoy it. It's so good.
It's in its best state.
Yeah, it's genuinely in its best state. We were playing it like on Wednesday, obviously because it's triple XP, and banging. It was so good. Even the game modes that are like not co-op, because we always play co-op anyway, because it's the most fun. All the game modes are good. They all work.
They're actually populated as well. Maybe
there's a couple like
Strike.
You can't get Ewok Hunt or like what's the other one? I hope it was
Blast.
Strike. Yeah, Blast. That's it. You ain't getting those games.
Most
of the other ones. You get the good stuff. You can get ships somehow.
You can actually earn stuff.
Yeah, you can still like progress.
Unless you get the special edition.
Oh, that's what I did. I ruined it. I wouldn't do that. It kind of ruins the game, but yeah.
Plague, which sadly began to
invent keep talking about not Plants vs Zombies.
Because on the 15th of August 2013, Plants vs Zombies 2 came out with one key difference compared to the third.
Right, before anything, did you play Plants vs Zombies 2? This was like the one that everyone got.
Was this on mobile?
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have actually played this one.
I got the mouse.
I don't know actually. Maybe the only ones I actually played like properly was Garden Warfare and Garden Warfare 2.
The thing is that they're so different to the actual normal game though.
Yeah.
It's just a shooter. It's like it's just a hero shooter.
Yeah, literally.
But like, these ones are like, I'm surprised they made the jump. It paid off, but I'm so surprised like we went from like you put a pea shooter down and it kills like a zombie.
When did Garden Warfare come out? Because that was kind of the time when
Garden Warfare 1 came out like just after PvP 2. It was like I think within a year.
Was that when hero shooters were kind of taking off?
I think it was a bit before then. I think Garden Warfare 1 was a bit before because Overwatch was the big hero shooter, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2016.
That was 2016. I think Garden Warfare 2 was 2016.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It wasn't that long before Garden Warfare 2 came out. I think it was like 3 years. Like 2013. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I did get them when they came out when I was younger, but obviously I was like a fetus. I can't remember that.
Ahead of its time.
Yeah, no, I'd say so. Like Garden Warfare 1, it's good. It's not great though. I like Garden Warfare 1, but it's like very rough. But then Garden Warfare 2 just like absolutely polished. It's like a full game.
Yeah.
PopCap found a way to cram this game with as many in-app purchases and microtransactions as humanly possible, to the point where it's too much of a hindrance for me to actually enjoy the game.
Plants vs Zombies 2 features microtransactions. Unlike in the previous entries to the series, new plants can be purchased with real money, as well as upgrades and coins. These items can also be bought in bundles to save some money.
I will say, you can, like, if you play the game without spending a penny, it'll be completely fine.
Yeah.
You can play the full game. I mean, I did that as an adult when I actually completed it. I played it when I was younger, but I never really, like, grinded it. But when I was at college, college, I remember the first year of college, instead of doing work, I used to play Plants vs Zombies.
Is it not like, you know, some mobile games, it gets to a point where it's like, stuff is so slow, because if you don't, unless you pay for stuff.
No, because it's not,
is it not like
you can just go into levels, you just go to the next level. It makes levels easier if you spend money.
But it doesn't actually slow down your gameplay to the point where it's like...
It's just harder. It does get pretty hard, like, near the later levels, but like, if you're just good enough. Like, if you use the right plants and you've got like a good strategy, you should be fine.
Balloons.
No, literally. Yeah. Balloons and PvZ like go hand in hand. Even their fan base is like, people that make PvZ videos also make balloons videos.
Yeah.
You know who you are. And I hear that, I need to grow up. I need to grow the fuck up, man. To wear balloons and plants.
Certain plans could only be accessed using hard cash, and while coins could be naturally earned in-game, you could pay up to $52 to instantly unlock them. The Pirate Season Wild West levels can also be unlocked without earning all of the required stars. They cost $5.49 each to instantly access.
You don't need to do it, you just beat your wilderness.
For whatever reason,
the worlds aren't hard at the
the
first
game's
world.
new
They're
art
really
style.
easy.
People argued that every single character looked to be designed by a totally different person, each of whom had their own way of drawing. There's full videos dedicated to the poorly designed plants.
Yeah, because all the ones in the first game were designed by...
being a
I remember his name, George Fan. I remember, oh my god, I just realized like George. I hate that I have to keep clicking it off. Yeah, I know the characters in the first game, they were all made by George Fan, I think his name was. Everything was done by one person, basically, for like each section. Like the designs were made by him, the gameplay was done by one person, and all the music was done by some lady. I can't remember her name. I'll pronounce her name.
Yeah. But 2 was like, the art styles were just completely...
Yeah, because it's like EA, so it'll be like 80 people making the game, rather than just the 3 people that made the first one.
This was because they'd hired a whole new team of designers
and
under suspicious circumstances fired George Fan, who designed PvZ1 all by himself. Well, an article later confirmed EA fired Plants vs Zombies creator for refusing microtransactions in sequel.
They say creator, I don't think he did the game design. I think he just did
the pay-to-win model.
Like art.
It partially confirmed this by tweeting, regarding recent rumours, it is true I was laid off by EA/PopCap, and also true that I was against making PvZ2 a freemium game. That's all I'll say on the matter for now. Sure do miss paying for a game once, and unlocking cool things by actually, you know, playing that game. You and me both, man. These elements led to videos claiming...
Original Jetpack Joyride.
Dude, I used to love Jetpack Joyride when I was younger. Just sat there on an iPad, like, with like a big bag of like, I don't know, I say a big bag, when you're in your, like, do you know when you have some when you were younger and it was like massive, and then you go back at it now and you're just like, oh.
Oh yeah, it was.
This is normal. Remember I used to have like panini and I used to be like, oh panini, oh my god, it's so big, it'd be like that. And I had one now recently and it was like that. It's so small, I was like holding it with like 3 fingers. Like,
yeah, it's like Shaq in the war bar.
Yeah, I literally feel like Hulk when he has the tacos. I sometimes feel like that. I'm like, why is everything so tiny now? Why can't I hold a taco with 2 fingers? I don't even know what I paused it for now. I've not done like anything reaction in so long. It's like my way of like, oh yeah, like a game when it comes out. Like I don't get how that. I know it's because monetarily it works. I'm so surprised like audience want that, because it kind of is like you play to the audience. Somehow the audience were accepting of like I get a free game, but then I buy stuff later. I guess it's just kids, isn't it? Yeah. It's just kids getting free games.
People were just happy to say stuff for free, but like,
do you know those people that buy like Xboxes and they refuse to buy a game? They'll only they play like Rocket League and Fortnite.
Yeah, and the people you come up against every single game they get absolutely wasted.
Yeah, for real.
They've just got all their skill points invested in one game.
One certain freemium game.
Yeah. The elements led to videos claiming Plants vs Zombies 1 is better than Plants vs Zombies 2, but that's not to say that the second
I think I disagree. I think the second one's really good.
So many different plants.
The stuff I really enjoy about it. Actually, I don't know.
And
on par, I'd say.
12 levels compared to just 50 in PvZ1.
That's what I'm saying. PvZ1 you can beat so quickly. Like 50 levels really isn't long. Like, if you just sit there for like 4 hours, 5 hours, you can do that. 312 levels. It took me like, I don't know, 3 months before I beat the game. Yeah. Because some of the levels, like they're longer levels. There's more plants. There's like 12 worlds you go to, and it does take quite a while. I'll definitely say it's like more of a longer lasting experience, and it's free.
These PvZ2 levels
Premium,
were each
but
set
free.
at varying levels of difficulty, better serving a wider range of players. The second game
I don't know why they put
therefore
that there.
also
It's not even a
received
level.
amazing feedback,
Abstract.
with critics stating the game is just as enjoyable without spending a dime, and that you'll only need to pay if you're exceptionally impatient
if you're just-
or just not very good at these kind of games.
like a dummy
The
sucking idiot
microtransaction
child.
model also meant the game was totally free, leading to 25 million downloads in the first 2 weeks, more than PvZ1 had achieved in 4 years. In fact, according to
pretty crazy.
Hey I'm Jay, for every dollar the original was making, PvZ2 made 26,000.
That doesn't seem right. That seems like a bit of a stretch. Is that possible?
Wait, what's that?
For every $1 Plants vs Zombies 1 made, PvZ2 made 26,000.
Probably.
So it actually might be.
Yeah.
I know there's loads of people that spend loads of money on PvZ2. There's a lot of like Asian dudes that are like, they spend, you know that famous thing where it's like they spend like 10 grand on like Genshin Impact? Something like that. This game has that. Where it's like you go on and someone's got max plants and everything. Like to get to that, it'll probably cost like £1,000.
That's crazy. The thing is, I've seen it in games, but
I can never do that.
nah,
I can never get to that point.
I don't.
The other day when we were playing Minecraft, I spent £1.60. I actually thought, I was thinking about it for like 10 minutes afterwards.
Got the guilt.
I was like, what have I done? £1.60. I could have bought like a nugget with that. McNugget. I did buy McNugget actually. I bought the Gadagadoo nugget actually. Kind of worth it. I think it was a good purchase. I think looking back at it, it was actually alright. Should have got Grimace though.
Got your £1.
Yeah, £1.60 worth. We laughed for about 10 seconds. I went, anyway. Worth it.
That therefore make the original free for every player.
This is what I hate.
Although this
It's been
meant
the first
people would be
game.
paying with their time.
It's free now, which naturally means that the game absolutely bombards
Yeah, they
you with
basically
ads.
ruined the mobile
God, I
version.
love mobile games. There are ads before and after levels now, and even during, where the game tries to distract you as much as possible to
That's
watch a
the main thing
video
I don't
for an
like about
extra
mobile
item.
games.
Before every
Remember,
level, you
used
have
just
to
be able
watch an
play them, but then
unskippable ad.
now you have to,
then
like,
sit there prompted to down.
Turn your Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, basically.
But,
Even with that, like, if you do, they take stuff away. They're taking stuff away from the actual game that you would have before just for free. And they've gone, oh, you have to pay for it now. You have to pay for it. Like, no, if it was free before, why am I paying for it now? It's dumb.
Download what you watched. At the end of every level, you're forced
this
to
game looks
briefly
sick.
play a different
I'll have to
mobile
download it.
game with the hope that you'll download it
Oh, I can
later.
download it if I
Items
put it
can be
like that.
earned by watching further ads, which are even
Yeah, just get
served to
ready to watch
those
the
who
10 hour
initially
ad.
paid for the
That's
game. You could say it's even more annoying than the microtransaction model, which was earning so much money for PvZ2 that started to
All I know
build
is I
Plants
really want
vs.
to download
Zombies
today because they
3.
sponsor
In the
Rachel
meantime,
Roberts.
developers took a detour and put out Plants
It's
vs.
even
Zombies
free,
Garden
yeah.
Warfare. This
Go ahead.
third-person shooter was certainly different, but
love
extremely
Garden
well
Warfare, though.
received,
Every time I see it, I wanna
achieving
go back to
consistent
it.
reviews of 7 out of 10 or higher.
And
Yeah.
my playtime on Garden Warfare 2 is actually disgusting. 500 hours, I just saw that. 500 hours, that is rookie numbers. I think I have like 2,000. It's so, my playtime on Plants vs. Zombies is so ridiculous. I'm max rank as well.
I never played that much.
Well, it's Garden Warfare 2 this is. The first one, I don't think I actually
Yeah.
played loads of it. I probably played like,
I don't even know if I've
200
actually
hours?
played the first one. I know I've definitely played the second.
second one's going. Well, second one's just better. And it was
Yeah.
you can get it cheaper as well, which is ironic. Like, it's just more live, more characters, better game. I know people that did enjoy the first one more though.
I remember first getting Garden Warfare 2 actually. And it's one of those games where you can't actually. I don't even think you can actually load it up unless you had an Xbox Live Gold.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. I think I had to get gold
Yeah.
because of it.
Yeah, and then I got gold and then loaded it up.
I can't lie, gold back in the day was so annoying.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like
It
now,
was I think now it's way better deal actually.
I do as well. Do you know it's like
Ultimate.
games with gold? It was like, here's a game, you get 2 games free every month, and it's like,
Yeah,
these
and it's
games
the-
are
It's the
awful.
worst game of all
It's like a
time.
50p game they found on the shop, then, and like, they give them like half the
Yeah.
world. It's
like
like
a Flash
trash.
game.
Yeah, literally. It wasn't even the fun like Flash games. It was always the ones that you'd be like, why would anyone want to do this?
I'd
Like,
rather play the free, the Jewel game that you used to get on.
Bejeweled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that on 360?
On 360, it was. Oh no, are you thinking about the Hex one?
Yeah,
Hexacombs, man.
Yeah, it was.
Like you spin it, dude. I used to have that and the demo to Peggle.
Yeah.
And when I first got my Xbox, I played that for about 3 months,
Yeah.
and then I bought Minecraft, which was a worthy
Remember.
purchase.
I think Minecraft was definitely one of the earlier ones.
Yeah.
I remember having Halo, but it was because
You started off with Halo.
no, my older sister and her friends would play Halo,
Mm.
and or my dad would maybe. I don't know if he actually played. He may have played that on the original
Right,
Xbox.
gamer family.
But yeah, I definitely remember them having it on the original Xbox.
Mm.
I was seeing Halo
I think it,
pretty
at that time,
young age.
you're probably quite much younger. I mean, my brother Ryan
it
had
was-
the 360.
It was Halo 3,
Did you ever have the Simpsons game?
but
The movie game?
yeah, because Hit and Run. There's Hit and Run, which is
not Hit and Run. It's
a game.
Yeah,
and it's the one with it had the yellow cover.
Yeah.
It was the first level was like you're in that like
Chocolate Land.
Chocolate Land.
Yeah. I had that on. My brother had it on 360, and then I enjoyed it so much that I got it on DS.
Yeah.
They made a really crap version on DS. I never beat it because I remember there was one level I couldn't do. I just kept restarting the game.
Was it the factory one where it was all like the chemicals and you had to like go round the whole outside of it?
On the DS, it was. Do you remember when they make like DS applications? It was like a 2D scroller every single time.
Oh yeah.
So it would have just been that. Like it would have been like. I feel like I remember the aliens being the problem, like the Kang and.
Oh yeah, because it was like half open world, wasn't it?
The one 360 was. The other one was just like you click a level and just go in it. I'm pulling up DS footage of it because it was so bad.
I've never seen the DS version of it. What was it called? Was it just called The Simpsons Game?
Yes. Yeah, look up. Hey.
Oh, this is completely different.
This was the I know when that's completely different. This was the game.
This is nothing like it.
The amount of time I spent on this game, I'm getting like PTSD now. Or like flashbacks to like.
This is nothing like.
I used to always just roll around as fat Homer.
Bigger than Marge's butt.
What did you say? Bigger than Marge's what? Head bust. Marge's tig old biddies.
Maybe you do better in a turn-based RPG. Wow, it's even bigger than Marge's butt.
Well, I have to call this video "We React to Sort of Plants vs Zombies."
We compare Plants vs Zombies to a million games.
It's this bad, I remember. They just roll around as fat Homer. Yeah, the other one's like an actual game. This is.
Nothing beats Hit and Run though.
I can really find the level I was stuck on. The worst thing, I bet you it was like the third level.
It's a full playthrough.
It's a long game, you know. It's weirdly long.
What's the most replayed bit?
You like donuts too? Sure do. You want one? Pixely. You're all right, old weird version of me.
Attention, Smooth Simpsons. We've been around this complex for a long time.
Okay. Yeah, that's your video. Yeah, that game was fun. I kind of want to get it now. I kind of want to just buy it. I've got adult money. I can do that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, actually. I'm going to do that.
Garden Warfare was surprisingly amazing. I remember spending definitely over 500 hours grinding it as a kid. Then therefore released Garden Warfare 2, which was even more successful than the first, confirming the third-person shooter style was perfect for the series. So when they announced what was basically Garden Warfare 3, developers likely expected another successful title. It was called Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville.
I will say, one, they have missed a game. They missed Plants vs Zombies Heroes. Did you ever know about that? It was like a card game.
Oh no.
Have you ever seen that? It's
what, the mobile card games?
Yeah. It's what's it called? What's it called? There's a game that like it's really based on. Oh, I can't remember. I think it's called like Card Storm or something.
It's not like that Marvel Snap game.
Yeah, it's like that. League of Legends. I think it's League of Legends card game. I think it was. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, World of Warcraft. I don't know. It was based on something like that, like some like fantasy lame stuff. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find it, but it's based on something like just like it's basically the same game, and that was the worst one for the premium like stuff because you would just not do well at all.
Yeah. And
then there'd be some 40-year-old who spent like £200 on the game, and then you just get dominated. When they first did the game, loads of the characters were just normal to rarity, and then they did it with an update where they upgraded everyone's rarity, but they made it more expensive as well. So they made everyone hard to get and more expensive. So loads of people would have got rare cards, and then the next time they go in, they're all legendary.
If you already owned it, would they just upgrade it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, if you didn't already own it, now everything's like 4 times more expensive. It's classed as legendary. And it would generally be like £6 per legendary card. I remember I had one. I don't think I spent any money. I probably did though, to be honest. I used to sit in the pool and just play mobile games. This wasn't even a long day. I would have been in secondary school when I was doing that. Yeah.
What, like 2018?
I think lockdown. When lockdown happened, yeah, I just used to play loads of mobile games. We had a lazy spa, like a hot tub. This game came out, I think it's been 5 years, 4 years. It's been a while now. It's weirdly been a long time since this game came out.
Yeah, I feel like I remember this coming out.
All I'll say for Battle for Neighborville, I will shut up for a second after this. I will say the campaign on it's really good. The one thing I'd say about Battle for Neighborville is that the single player is really good, and I think there's quite a few good updates they did, but just they took out all the variants. So there's no like you only play pea shooter, you can't play fire pea or electric pea. They're all gone.
Oh.
So it's just the base characters rather than the variants. And like the only other difference I can think of is that everyone can run around, you can sprint. I didn't really like that because it just meant everyone would just get shot once and go. Around the corner.
Which featured an epic trailer in 2019, gaining over 15 million views.
I was so hyped for the trailer. 5 years ago now. Okay.
But with people eventually stating,
this whole trailer was fantastic and I love it. Too bad I love the trailer more than the game.
The game was a total flop. Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville is one of the worst games you've never heard of. Extensive posts like this called it a complete and utter disaster in almost every way, and one of, if not the worst multiplayer game I have played in 2019. It referenced
2019's
such
mad.
as
That's actually mad how long ago it
errors,
was.
textures and map design are absolutely horrible, whilst the characters all control awfully and feel very unenergetic, since the sound design is absolutely garbage. Then, of course, there were the microtransactions.
These need to be unlocked, and the way you unlock these characters is through a specific challenge called giving EA $30. But the game already costs $30 to buy, and you expect players to spend that twice in order to play the new characters?
As mentioned, the game already cost $40, but demanded
I remember
$30 to unlock
I pre-ordered it. It wasn't
which could be unlocked by grinding the game, but would take about 3 months to earn one costume.
I think it was like £30,
Players
25.
therefore dismissed the game completely, writing as a player who played the 2 previous games of this one, I can say that this game is a joke on the Plants vs. Zombies franchise. Bad graphics, boring gameplay, boring characters.
Bad graphics isn't out,
Compared to
because I think the
Garden
graphics on
Warfare
this are
1
better
and
than
2, this
Garden
game
Warfare.
is very bad. They'd therefore stop updating it after only 11 months, leading to comments like, it is so sad how fast this game died. If it had a little more time to develop and didn't have microtransactions, then it would have never disappeared. But apparently the franchise didn't learn their lesson, as during that very same year, Plants vs. Zombies 3 was nearing completion. That had 7 full years since PvZ.
I know it's based on the thing before, but I will say as well, Battle for Neighborville released a version on the Switch. I'm not even joking when I say this. Weirdly, the Switch experience is the best experience you'll get. They took out all the microtransactions. They did a complete version of the game. If you just play the game a bit, you get everything, and it's so much better. Also, the battle pass is on it. So I don't think they said it. Every month there's a different battle pass, and on the normal version, it just rotates every month through the year. But if you've done 1 month's battle pass, and it's the next year, you can't. There's no battle pass to do. But on the Switch version, you just pick which one you want to do out of 12.
What, kind of like the Master Chief Collection?
I have no clue. I don't really play much of that Master Chief Collection, but it would just give you 12 battle passes, and you just click which one you want to do. And if you want to go off it, you can. It's more like, do you remember Minecraft Dungeons? Remember that battle pass?
No, I don't know.
It had like 4, and you can just choose. You can choose previous ones, or you can choose the new one. It was like that, but it's just got 12, and you just choose whatever you want. And you can go off it and go to another one if you want.
Yeah. Does it like give you like an overall currency, and then you can just use that? Yeah, that's fine.
So like it fixed that. It fixed like everything that was microtransactions. You just get the coins. It got rid of the stars completely. I'm pretty sure. Made the game so much better. Like all the bonuses were all in it. Like everything else was just good. Everything was so good on it. You can change your name on it as well. Your name can be whatever you want. It's like just switching it. You can just change your name on the Switch.
Yeah.
It was so much better. It was such a better experience. I remember everyone was like, why the fuck does the Switch people get it and not everyone else? And it was really cheap on Switch as well. I remember that. It was so much cheaper. It was like £25 when it came out.
The way Switch games work, it's probably at its cheapest right now.
Yeah.
Isn't it the 7-year rule?
Or it just goes downhill.
When that's the best time to buy Switch games.
Yeah.
The cheapest before they start going up again because of the rarity.
Yeah, literally. Well, it was. I don't think it was ever physical.
Oh, was it not? Was it just?
I think it was just digital.
Then you probably won't get it like that.
But it's still. But it was just cheap on the shop. It was just so cheap. It was crazy. I just
Then it
can't
would
believe
have
that.
never disappeared. But apparently the franchise didn't learn their lesson, as during that very same year, Plants vs. Zombies 3 was nearing completion. That had 7 full years since PvZ 2, setting high expectations for PvZ 3. However, when the first bit of gameplay was posted to YouTube, people
I think it was on
disliked
PC. I know it was on
it.
BlueStacks.
PvZ 1 skill, PvZ 2 wallet, PvZ 3 won't download it. Why? For starters, the game was now in portrait, which to be honest was probably more convenient, but at the same time it looked extremely weird. The lawn is literally horizontal. Why? Why is the display vertical? The game had also gone from 2D to 3D and had another change in art style, prompting memes such as this. It is evolving just backwards. The new pea shooter model looked absolutely awful, which sadly couldn't be upgraded through microtransactions. Videos like Plants vs. Zombies 3 is mechanically broken, gaining over 2 million views. PvZ3 was taken off the App Store. They'd re-release it 1 year later, to which people said compared to the alpha, this looks great. However, again, it still wasn't good enough. This happened again in 2022.
Loads of apps have just disappeared off the App Store because they can't like monetize them.
No, do you remember Simpsons?
Tapped Out.
Tapped Out's gone.
Yeah,
that one.
literally went not long ago.
Yeah, but they released this game 4 times, and every time people were like, "I don't like it."
Remember they completely removed Angry Birds, and now there's a version you can get with the Apple Arcade.
Yeah, you can get the original one, I think, again. I think it's SunnyV2 made a video on that. I think I watched that.
Oh yeah. It's like £1, isn't it, or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was just called like Red's First Flight.
Yeah, it's the
They changed it to that.
Basic.
So dumb.
Receiving the same feedback.
Just keep it, man. Stop trying to make media hard to
get.
Bring back Angry Birds Radio.
There's just nothing to do in this game, man, besides grind the stupid main quest that just sucks. 90-something levels of doing the same thing.
Racing game. I know we're going on a tangent again. Do you remember the racing game they had?
Angry Birds. What, Bad Piggies?
No, the racing game. There's like Mario Kart, but it's Angry Birds.
Really? That was what I don't know if I played that. I played the Bad Piggies one where you make the cars.
I remember McDonald's, they used to have Bad Piggies on the tablets at McDonald's. Angry Birds.
Yeah, there's a chance you can see the screen through the grease. Oh, maybe, yeah. Right, I do actually remember this, I didn't really ever play it.
Wait, I know, I want actual footage. Angry Birds Go, that's it. Angry Birds Go. I want actual game. This is the official trailer. I don't want that. I want raw footage of it.
11 years ago.
Yeah, it's weird. I remember doing judo when I was really young, and like everyone was playing this on the side. I want actual footage.
The boy just.
What's up, guy? Here we go.
Oh yeah, I may have only played this
like
like once.
Time Boom. You gotta get there before the thingy.
I do remember being kind of sick though.
And looks like we will. I completely forgot to use my power up.
I know. Do you know, I remember seeing footage of it the other day on like an actual phone. I think it looks better because it's like the video, but it was so bad. The footage was so bumber.
Over and over is so boring.
I've just spent 3 hours playing the 4th beta of PvZ3, and I gotta say, how does EA get away with this? The game is 10,000% dumbed down, no more collecting plants, no more input on plant choosing.
Yeah, you can't collect plants, you can't choose the plants that you pick to the level. And do you know the sun, it used to be like 50, 100. I know you never played the original. You collect it in like chunks. Then I just made it 1, 2. They just completely ruined it. 10 FPS as well. Ugly as hell. What the hell? Why would they put it on 10 FPS? Yeah, this game was just like, I don't know why they thought it was an upgrade.
Cost 1 to 5 plus,
why would anyone get the new one?
Yeah,
I always think that. Oh,
yeah,
it's
just gameplay feels unfun. Others complained it just had a scummy feeling.
Yeah. Right out of the gate, it seems to just have that manipulative mobile game feel about it. You know that feeling.
Everything about this game feels off. It's like I'm watching an App Store ripoff of PvZ. As a result, it's still in development 5 years after its first alpha launch.
Okay, well that's it. That's the entire video. I will say, I think the footage he shows.
Is it out now or not?
No, it's gone. It's gone now.
They just absolutely deleted it.
Yeah, they'll probably try and. Cause the game's just crap. This footage he keeps showing isn't the newest one.
Yeah.
The newest, I think it was.
Yeah, I'd be gone.
Sideways, I think. Yeah, I think on the last launch, yeah, it's Sideways. This is what it looked like on the final launch.
Well, that's more sense.
Yeah, but it's still.
It just doesn't look good at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see.
Alright, so like just in general, I will say it was definitely ruined. Like the franchise just went straight downhill. All the additions they added were just rubbish. They didn't add anything like good and innovative in like a positive way. Do you feel educated on Plants and Zombies now?
I actually do feel educated. I know the history.
the deep history and lore of Plants and Zombies.
And I think the lesson learned is do not let EA
don't let EA with their greedy fingers. I was about to say something horrid then. Don't let EA get their grubby little fingers on your franchise, alright? If you make your franchise, don't let EA go near it. That's it from us. Thank you guys for watching. Don't like, subscribe, do that good stuff. Watch the. I'll just leave an outro for you actually. I'm gonna cut that all out and you do the outro.
What do you want to say?
Just do what you want. Do an outro if you're doing a video. How do you say goodbye?
Thank you guys for watching. I've been thoroughly educated on PvC and the
PvC.
the greed of EA.
Yeah.
Go support indie devs.
Yeah, support your indie devs.
Thanks for watching.